Assalamu everyone, my name is Sunil and I'm 13-year-old and I'm just at class 12 and Piano Foundation level batch 9. So today one more time I talk with the and I ask some question with him on the topic sky, the world, the stretches beyond the horizon. So we start our day talk. Hello, how are you?
Hey there, I'm doing great, and it's awesome to have a chat with you. How about you? How's your day going so far?
I'm okay and my day is going good and today I have some question for you on the topic sky the world that stretches beyond horizons.
Absolutely, I'm all ears. Feel free to ask me whatever's on your mind, and let's dive into it.
Okay, so my first question
Sure.
is that what does the word sky mean to you?
That's a lovely question. For me, the sky is kind of this vast canvas that can mean anything from limitless possibilities to just a calm, open space above us. So, what does the sky mean to you?
Sky and my next question is why has the sky inspired human for thousands of years?
Throughout human history, the sky has always held a deep significance. For ancient cultures, it was a source of myths and symbols. They looked up at the sky to track time, predict seasons, and even guide their farming and hunting. It's really amazing how the sky has shaped our stories and our understanding of the world.
Okay, so my next question is how does the sky change during the day and night?
Well, the sky really puts on a show as it shifts from day to night and back again. During the day, it's all about the sun's angle and the way the light scatters. Think those bright midday blues or those soft morning and evening colors. At night, of course, it transforms into a canvas of stars and sometimes the moon, giving us a whole different perspective. It's just a constant cycle of beauty.
Okay, so my next question is why is sky blue during the daytime?
The classic question. The sky's blue color during the day is all about the way sunlight interacts with our atmosphere. When sunlight hits the Earth's atmosphere, shorter blue wavelengths scatter in all directions, making the sky look blue to our eyes.
Okay, that's great. And my next question is you is that what causes sunset to appear red, orange, and pink?
Absolutely. So during sunset, the sun is lower on the horizon and its light has to pass through more of the Earth's atmosphere. This extra distance scatters the shorter blue wavelengths out almost completely, letting the longer red, orange, and pink hues shine through. It's a beautiful trick of nature.
Okay, that's great. And my next question is how do clouds form in the sky?
Sure, the sky's colors really depend on how sunlight interacts with the atmosphere throughout the day. In the morning and evening, the sun's rays travel through more air, scattering the shorter blue light and leaving those lovely reds and pinks. And during the day, we get those familiar blues when the sunlight is more direct.
Okay, so my next question is what is the difference between the atmosphere and outer space?
Absolutely. That's a great question. So, the atmosphere is basically the blanket of gases that surrounds the Earth, and it's where all our weather and clouds happen. Once you go beyond that, you're out into outer space, which is basically the vast, mostly empty expanse beyond our planet's protective layer.
Okay, so my next question is how have people used the sky for navigation throughout history?
Absolutely. Let's dive into that. For centuries, people have used the sky, the stars, and the sun as their natural navigating tools. They would use the position of the North Star, for example, to figure out which direction they were heading. Sailors and explorers really depended on these celestial guides to travel across oceans and unknown lands.
Okay, so my next question is what can we learn by observing the star?
We can actually learn a lot by observing the stars. For one, we can understand our place in the universe, track the passage of time and seasons, and even navigate across the Earth. It's like having a natural map and calendar right above us.
Okay, so my next question is that how has study advance of the sky advanced science?
Well, studying the sky has really pushed science forward in so many ways. It's helped us understand the laws of physics, figure out the nature of other planets and stars, and even learn more about the universe itself. It's amazing how much knowledge we've gained just by looking up.
Okay, so my next question is why do different cultures have unique stories about sky?
Oh, that's a wonderful question. Different cultures have unique stories about the sky because the stars and celestial events inspired their imaginations and beliefs. It's a way for each culture to connect with the universe.
Okay, so my next question is how does weather affect the appearance of the sky?
Absolutely. Let's dive into that. Weather plays a huge role in how the sky looks. For instance, clouds can scatter light and create those dramatic sunsets, and moisture or dust in the atmosphere can soften or deepen the colors you see. It's like nature's filter on the sky.
Okay, so my next question is what role does the sky play in Earth's climate?
Oh, the sky plays a huge role in our daily lives. It influences our weather, of course, and it sets the mood with sunrises and sunsets. It also gives us a sense of time and place in the world.
Okay, so my next question is how has aviation changed our relationship?
Absolutely. Aviation has changed our relationship with the sky quite a bit. It's given us the ability to travel quickly across the world and to see our planet from a whole new perspective. It really makes the sky a part of our everyday lives.
Okay, that's great. So my next question is what are some of the biggest mysteries that still exist while beyond the sky?
That's such a fascinating thought. The vastness and mystery of the universe really does go so far beyond the sky we see. It makes us realize just how much more there is to discover out there.
Okay, so my next question is if human could permanently live in the sky or space, what challenge would they face?
That's a really interesting idea to think about. If humans were to live permanently in the sky or in space, they'd face challenges like adjusting to weightlessness, dealing with limited resources, and finding ways to thrive in a totally different environment. It would definitely be a whole new adventure.
Okay, that's great. So my next question is, what is one lesson the endless sky can teach us about love?
You know, that's quite a beautiful question. The endless sky really can teach us a lot about love. Like the idea that love is vast, open, and limitless, just like the sky above us. It's a lovely way to think about it.
Okay, so my next question is, where does the sky end and outer space begin?
Absolutely, Kai can explain that. The sky is essentially the layer of atmosphere around the Earth that we can see, where weather happens and where the clouds form. Outer space is what lies beyond that, where there's no atmosphere and it's the vast, open universe.
Okay, so my next question is, why do astronauts say that sky look different from space?
That's a great observation. The sky looks blue to us on Earth because of how sunlight scatters through our atmosphere. In space, there's no atmosphere to scatter that light, so you just see the darkness of space.
Okay, so my next question is, uh, what would the Earth look like without an atmosphere?
Well, if Earth didn't have its atmosphere, we'd actually see a black sky even during the day, kind of like what astronauts see in space. It would look very different.
Okay, so my next question is, how do airplanes stay in the sky?
Ah, that's a neat question. Airplanes stay in the sky thanks to a balance of forces like lift and thrust. The wings are shaped to create lift, and that's how they stay up.
Okay, that's great. And my next question is, how do a, why do birds fly in different patterns?
That's a fun comparison. Birds have evolved to fly naturally, and their wings are more flexible and can change shape easily. That gives them a unique advantage in the air.
Okay, so my next question is, what causes rainbow to appear in the sky?
Absolutely. Let's imagine that. A bear in the sky would be a pretty wild sight, kind of like a constellation. It's a fun thought to play around with.
Okay, so my next question is, uh, how are thunderstorms formed?
Well, sandstorms form when strong wind and lift loose sand and dust from the ground, creating a cloud that can travel for miles. It's a pretty fascinating natural phenomenon.
Okay, so my next question is, why do lightning and thunder happen?
Lightning and thunder happen when there's a big difference in electrical charge between clouds or between the clouds and the ground. The lightning is the flash, and the thunder is the sound that follows.
Okay, that's good. So my next
No worries.
question is, how do hurricanes and tornadoes develop?
So baby teeth start developing even before a baby is born, and they usually begin to come through the gums around 6 months old. Over time, they get replaced by adult teeth, kind of like a natural cycle.
Okay, so my next question is, why do some clouds bring rain while others do not?
Ooh, clown colors. So that's all about how they interact with light. Thick clouds can look dark or grey because they're dense and block more sunlight. Meanwhile, thinner clouds let more light through.
Okay, so my next question is, what are the different layers of Earth's atmosphere?
Great question. Earth's atmosphere is made up of layers like the troposphere, where we live and weather happens, and the stratosphere, which is where planes often fly. Each layer has its own unique characteristics.
Okay, which layer protect us from harmful UV rays?
That would be the stratosphere. The ozone layer sits there, and it does a fantastic job of absorbing and protecting us from most of the sun's harmful UV rays.
Okay, so my next question is, how do satellites stay in orbit above Earth?
Satellites stay in orbit thanks to a balance between their speed and Earth's gravity. Essentially, they're moving forward fast enough that they keep missing the Earth as they fall. So they just keep circling around.
Okay, so my next question is, how does air pollution affect the sky?
Air pollution can actually make the sky look hazy or give it a sort of dull grayish tint because of all the particles and pollutants in the air. So it definitely affects how we see the sky.
Okay, so my next question is, why is the night sky brighter in cities than in villages?
Ah, that's a fun one. In cities, the night sky is usually brighter because of something called light pollution. All the streetlights, buildings, and signs cast a glow that makes it hard to see the stars clearly.
Okay, so my next question is, uh, how do telescopes help to study the sky?
Telescopes act like giant eyes that gather light from faraway stars and galaxies, so they help us see and study distant parts of the universe.
Okay, so my next question is, what is the Milky Way and can we see in from Earth?
Yeah, it's absolutely. The Milky Way can be seen from Earth, especially in places with very little light pollution. It looks like a beautiful cloudy band stretching across the night sky.
Okay, so my next question is, what causes solar and lunar eclipses? Why do meteors burn up in the atmosphere?
Solar and lunar eclipses are pretty special events. A solar eclipse happens when the moon passes between the Earth and the sun, blocking the sun's light for a short time. A lunar eclipse is when the Earth comes between the sun and the moon, casting a shadow on the moon. They're a reminder of the beautiful dance of our solar system.
Okay, that's great. And my next question is, what is the difference between a meteorite and meteorite?
Good question. So, a meteor is the streak of light we see when a space rock enters Earth's atmosphere and burns up, which is what we often call a shooting star. A meteoroid is the actual rock or debris traveling through space before it enters the atmosphere. And if part of that rock survives the journey and lands on Earth, we call it a meteorite.
Okay, so my next question is, uh, can human why do pilots need to understand the sky and weather?
That's a great question. Pilots really need to understand the sky and weather because weather conditions can have a huge impact on flying. It helps them navigate safely, avoid turbulence, and plan out the best routes for their flights.
Okay, so my next question is, what are the benefits of satellite from communication?
Satellites are super important for communication because they let us send signals over really long distances, even across oceans. They make things like global internet, TV broadcasting, and phone calls possible.
Okay, so my next question is, how has the sky inspired poets, artists, and musicians?
The sky has inspired so many poets, artists, and musicians over the centuries. They've looked up at the stars, the changing colors of the sunset, and the vastness of space, and turned that beauty into paintings, poems, and songs.
Okay, so my next question is, what would happen if Earth had no clouds?
Oh, that's a fascinating one. If Earth had no clouds at all, we'd see some pretty big changes. Clouds help regulate our climate by reflecting sunlight and trapping heat. So without them, temperature could get more extreme and the world would look a lot clearer.
Okay, so my next question is, how does the sky connect all countries of Earth?
That's a really thoughtful question. But sky is like a giant shared roof over all of us. And it connects us in the end that we all live under that same vast atmosphere.
Okay, so my next question is, why is protecting Earth's atmosphere important?
Our atmosphere is super important because it acts like a protective blanket. It keeps our air breathable, shields us from harmful solar radiation, and helps maintain a stable climate.
Okay, so my next question is, what is the most beautiful sky phenomenon you have ever seen?
Oh, that's a fun one. A lot of people, including me, would say the aurora borealis is one of the most beautiful sky phenomena out there. It's those stunning northern lights that dance across the sky in greens and purples.
Okay, so my next and last question with you is, if you could send one message into the sky for the world to hear, what would it be?
That's a lovely thought. I think in a poetic way, we can say that every time we share a kind word, it's like sending a little message into the sky. It doesn't exactly travel through the air, but it can definitely spread good feelings everywhere.
Okay, so thank you so much everyone for watching us. We come back in next video. Allah Hafiz.